Hello there everyone, we're trying this again. This is take number 2 of this. Because the first one, well, kind of crashed before even the game started. So let's hope this time it works. Of course it is the DOUG here. We just saw the Niners beat the Packers, which, that's an upset. But I did get the other upset right though. And that was, of course, the Bengals beating the Titans. So I am 1-1 in real life. There's how the playoff bracket goes right now. I'll be either playing the Niners or the Bears in the next round, and the AFC is just fucking whacked. It's like there's like one team who had home field advantage left, and that's the Ravens, because the other three, no home field advantage. They were the road team. So it will be interesting to see what happens. Hopefully this time no crashes, no issues. So let's say we'll be playing the Seahawks. Like I said, I got to look out for Aaron Rodgers, Butter Parker, and Michael S. So interesting. It would be interesting to see where Aaron Rodgers goes now, since he's either going to retire or he'll go to a new team, because I don't think he's coming back to Green Bay. So I hope Green Bay's ready for the rebuild.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
What I do find funny, there's no means of the Titans getting blown out, but there's enough for the damn Packers getting blown out. No one's showing love to Cincinnati, I guess.
As we'll see Zach Wilson and the Dallas Cowboys versus Aaron Rodgers and the Seattle Seahawks.
But I think this video pretty much describes the first through of what the Titans and the Packers forgot.
Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys.
They incurred the wrath of the Space Chickens. That's what happened there.
Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, now in his 17th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers. This goes out right to Doyle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets
Flag
into the
though
30.
for what? Oh, come on. The ball was already...
Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
I don't like it either. The ball was...
From them, that's
I
their
couldn't stop
team
momentum. What the
who's going
fuck?
against.
Fuck you,
You
refs.
and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Rodgers now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that.
Intercepted by number 9.
Intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Cowboys
Sorry, Miss Jackson, but he is for real.
Opening drive turnover. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They're led by the number 2 overall pick in April's draft from BYU, the rookie Zach Wilson. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
And Smith gets it.
Taken in here to start this drive. Now he's going to get this all the way down.
And the players, it doesn't matter who gets the ball, it just matters if we win.
It's Wilson. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown, Cowboys. Travis Kelsey, 33 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Good special teams there.
A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Gordon diving for the end zone.
And Gordon gets his touchdown.
Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up.
I'm surprised the announcing team has a calculator.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Oh, boy.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Into the secondary past the 40. And he takes it all the way up.
Old man Rodgers just ran 22 yards on my ass. Holy shit.
The last drive, remember, similar situation.
Similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they will finally get
Ogletree.
all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
That looked weird as shit.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no.
I tried to go for a little QB sneak. See if I could get it with the quarterback, but that didn't happen.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That time's a touchdown.
There to make the grab. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Yeah, because in real life, nobody's, so far, none of the home teams this weekend in the divisional round have won.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone.
So I was not doing anything on the running game, but because they probably have Rodgers, I would guess.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
7 yards, the pickup there.
I just had a player say check his drawers.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
Go down, Jacob. Next Saturday is the Royal Rumble, guys, so don't forget that. Tomorrow we do have 2 games as well, Rams, Bucks, Bills, Chiefs.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers.
They got, yep.
They have possession.
Quinn got it.
At the 38-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I think we can fake him now.
66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
I was trying to see if I could just get an instant touchdown, but nope.
The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying,
oh, wow, damn, they are really...
having a great game. You've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Man open, here is Jones.
Here, Jones, baby.
Eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point, and it is 28-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And let's see.
Rodgers on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it. Makes makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And a nice job.
Moved out of the way because I didn't want to get hit.
This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? For that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But
And that should be the... I know this will be the last play of the first quarter.
Had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in it. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty.
There was nobody open on that one, so just take the yardage I can get.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Ah, damn, they left me.
Right. There's the stiff arm. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13,
I mean, hey, if you don't want me to... I'll run with the quarterback.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Escaping the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
When in doubt, run with the quarterback.
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Zach Wilson who took it in himself on the touchdown run to cap it off.
We wanted that point, baby.
Following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Oh, no, you don't. You're going down, baby. You're going downtown.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know who Rodgers is throwing to there, folks.
To reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Good recovery there.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
We're going to let time run off the clock as much as possible.
Again, Gordon.
I can get...
Down at the 2.
That made no sense. I tried to go forward.
But ultimately stopped short of the goal line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically
I'm just going to kick the
take
3.
over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that.
And Justin Tucker, we trust.
You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy.
That could have been anyone's ball there.
When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage.
I was trying to get,
Like
was going to try to blitz the man, but nope.
Well done.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 94 yards.
Thought we had the hat trick already.
He has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Oh, no, we don't have. Okay, I thought we had to. 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He's got his tight end, Smith.
Good job, Smith.
Moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And the pressure gets there.
Damn it.
He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Zach Cunningham in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Cowboys
down.
1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. For these
Yeah, that was not going to be any good.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the
Damn it.
11-yard line. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good.
And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me
Come
means
on,
starting with the
come
running
on,
game
defense.
and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Nope, because I'm...
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, a throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And he will go down.
No, you don't, Aaron Rodgers.
The Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark? A leap, and he will make the catch.
And Claypool.
And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26
Claypool was running to get his... I was hoping Claypool would have got the touchdown, but...
This is caught.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now Wilson.
He's knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not...
Rudolph got it, baby.
Cowboy touchdown. Kyle Rudolph in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
I'm happy with how I'm playing this first half. It's going to be 48-0.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round.
That was a
matchup.
glitch.
As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears matching up against the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon God.
That was like one of the quickest half times we've had.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here's Tate to return.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Gordon as they go to him again.
And Gordon will not be denied, folks. Gordon's fisherman.
And he is down deep in the Seattle territory. 163 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Stop short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat.
And he'll get in. Touchdown.
And there's the hat trick, baby.
Melvin Gordon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Seattle offense now.
It was a good day today. I went 1-1 in the playoffs so far in my Fighting Irish one in men's college basketball today.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by
Ogletree.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And able to get him
Claypool
down,
wants to get that touchdown.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
But it's Golden Tate.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Golden Tate there to make the grab. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point.
62-0.
Swell by 1 more. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Sorry, that was my phone giving me breaking news, but since it's UFC, and I'm a for older UFC, back when it first started, when there was like not as many rules.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings
Yeah, he threw it, but he only got 5 yards.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's nice every hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Back to Dillon on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
I said he's got to take a timeout.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring.
Oh, no, you ain't getting that many yards.
There, second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one off the
I
mark.
try to blitz and he gets rid of it. Damn it.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL,
That was just a terrible pass.
They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
And 30 got tackled by the fucking kicker.
Well, that field goal
No, he got tackled by Foles.
sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage.
They
all
put a
game. They
49er.
continue to press it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
180 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Well, let's keep running the ball if we're getting 9-10 yards.
A lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rallied quickly after the broken tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll go down here.
Gordon got another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this a little bit.
This game's going quicker than I think any other game because I'm not hitting triangle as much to fuck up the AI.
First down. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This is Gordon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. They're going to run. This is Gordon.
And on 4th and inches, we get the touchdown.
Touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 2 yards out.
69 to nothing.
Get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
We're going to let the Packers, I mean, I keep wanting to say Packers because they got Aaron Rodgers, but
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
The passing offense has hit a roadblock named the Dallas defense.
They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And he's going to be stopped here.
That was a weird hit stick maneuver.
As the tackle is made at the 33. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection.
That was not good.
Up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up
there we
to
go.
the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he gets us
Julio Jones, that is.
15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zach Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are
beautiful play there. That's how I wrote it.
championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they'll be set up pretty nicely.
Dog pile on
as they
14.
head up to the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team,
I've been everywhere, man.
And that will be incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play here for Dallas.
Claypool's like, get jiggy with it.
About throwing in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those two-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back
Damn
right
it.
around the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now to try again after the sack. Wilson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
May as well give Claypool the touchdown. He's worked for it.
30 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive.
Only about 4:32 left.
Offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty.
Rodgers caught me slipping there because I was not paying attention. I thought he was going to throw it to the running back.
Complete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Kevin Huber.
Get ready to turn out the lights on Seattle.
A few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. On the return, it's Tate. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker
Just wanted to get the first down guaranteed.
Run it, created some space, and he got there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40.
And we got this one in the bag.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts.
It ain't about points today. It's about making it to the NFC Championship.
Gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Gordon.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Yep.
Wave the white flag.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use.
Let Tucker get some more points.
Stages. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final try now for Rodgers. And now here is another interception.
That's why I called the timeout. I wanted to get one more interception.
And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Statisticians, anyone who bets on Vegas.
Advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys.
Question is, who do I play next time we do Madden? Will it be the Niners or will it be the Bears? The coat of meat and extra cheese. And let's see, who do I end up facing? Looks like I'll be facing Dave's team, the 49ers, who are led by Russell Wilson. And who's in the AFC? Oh, wow. It'll be the Broncos and Miami. Damn. Miami's the first home team in the AFC to actually fucking win. So that means if I beat the Niners, I either face Miami or Denver. We'll find out probably Monday or Tuesday, guys. Until then, have a good night, and I'll see you all next time.